TBV in the morning.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, joined alongside Ringwalk Danny, who's disappeared right when we was about to show his ugly face, and King Amin of Essex.
Bro, I ain't going nowhere, bro. What are you talking about?
I mean, we don't see you. I see a big fat Skype sign and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, champ. Maybe your shit broke.
All right. But what up? Buenos dias, mi gente.
Top of the morning, top of the morning.
Top of the morning, gentlemen.
How's everything?
Good, man. Good. I like this title. I think the title set off the show.
We going right back into that one.
Well, no.
Yo, just want to remind. I guess nobody heard the intro, so you know what type of show it is.
Oh, they didn't hear the intro?
No.
So let's let him hear the intro, and then
so
I'll give
weird,
you some context.
man. I don't understand what's going on with that. Let me see something here. Okay, that ain't playing. I don't get it. I don't know. It's coming out the way it's supposed to. I don't get it, bruv. They on some bullshit. Try it one more time.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him, actually, he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and they're taking those punches.
Quality Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah, I guess saying they hear it now.
Yeah, I don't know why it's consistently changing the routing audio. Like I have it coming out of a specific channel and it goes back to our main channel, which is meant for our conversation, not our soundbite. So I don't know. I just restarted it, opened it back up, but nah, it's still like on the wrong fucking thing. I'm gonna have to just like, I don't get it. But anyway, what is up? We're here to discuss Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Teo, he's a bit of a hater, man. I mean, let's just be real. This dude fake retired. No one cared, and that's why he's mad. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, gentlemen. I wanted to restart. Make sure I see Danny's shiny head. So he fake retires. No one cares. We move right the fuck on. Ain't nobody start crying.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt like he came from a genuine place. Like at no point did I think he wouldn't unretire. I just believe that he came from a genuine place. Like I felt that he was going through some things, and he meant it when he said that at that moment. You know, even yesterday he just said, no matter what, he's like, I hate when my father opens his mouth, but I still have to back him, because that's my father and nobody's had my back like him. but when it come to boxing business, he don't know shit or he don't know what he talk. Bro, like clearly, you get what I'm saying? Like he felt some type of way. At no point did I think it was forever, but yeah,
But
he
Danny,
definitely feels some type of way.
I feel like we're saying the same thing. If you felt, and I think you said, in no point did you think he wouldn't unretire, which meant you knew the retirement was either gonna be short lived or he'll be back. If it was a long retirement, you knew he'd be back. I feel like we saying the same shit. It's a fake fucking retirement. My man just fought last month, man. No
well,
one
you know
cared.
what?
There was no
I don't know.
flowers. There was no tears, and that's why he's upset. Because guess what? WBO moved the fuck on. They ordered officially Jose Ramirez and Arnold Barboza. Devin Haney moved on, sent out an extension to the WBO and a request to fight Arnold Barboza at 140. So then he like, oh, let me unretire and fuck things up because no one cared when I retired. No one wrote articles saying, damn, he's going to be missed when he's gone. He's one of the youngest, greatest talents, and he retired. It wasn't written like that because nobody believes his little boy that cried wolf ass.
Danny, you want to respond or you going to let me jump in?
I'll let you jump in. I'll let you jump in. I got some on that, but I'll let you go ahead.
Because I think not only are you guys saying the same thing, this is, and it's funny, Ness, I'm going to say you thinking a little bit too deeply about wanting people to react, but this is a Tyson Fury play. This ain't the green print. This ain't the blue print. This is the white print. So Teofimo's biggest gripe was that he was not getting enough tension at top rank. The black fighters, right? He had to think of a way. Being super religious didn't work for him, right? Being a, kind of a b-boy, hip-hop guy, dancer, didn't work for him. Being this controversial lightning rod is what's working for him. And I would say a la Tyson Fury, because if you're using his point of other groups of fighters getting the attention, well, in the heavyweight division is dominated. And then we got literally the white bear. You see what I'm saying? I think this is a play. I think this is marketing. I wouldn't pay any of it too much attention about him retiring, unretiring, because when he get in the ring, I think he's proven to us that regardless of the talk outside the ring, he's been more ready in the ring than out of it. Maybe.
I feel like pretty much like any boxer that has retired in their 20s in the history of their sport, they come back. So that's why I felt Tio would come back. He's so young. Quite frankly, coming off one of the best performances of his career, if not the best performance of his career. And I just didn't know when. It'll be interesting, I think, to see what happens because we've heard him voice his displeasure. Just yesterday, he's still making it clear, like, whatever business they got going on, he seemed to think his father don't know shit about it. Don't know what the fuck he talking about. You know what I'm saying? So he feels some type of way.
But I even think that's a play, Danny, because we've been saying it. Tio's paying attention to what's being said. So we've been saying, hey,
Think about what we've been saying though. We've been saying whatever has been made to the public, which is never the business. You get what I'm saying? Very, very, very little is it the business. So we hear we've said the lack of direction maybe in the corner. We've said maybe that they need to bring in additional help into the camp, another set of eyes, not maybe remove his father, but maybe another set of eyes. We've said that he needs to get his mental right, maybe things along those lines. But I really feel that I really feel like I believed that he was done at that moment. I really believe that. I never thought he was done for good because nobody retires in their 20s and doesn't come back. Not at the top.
Well, I think rappers, fighters, everybody's using retirement as marketing, even strippers. Retirement is marketing, bro. You know what I mean? So
get out of here. What's strippers?
No. You not lying, bro. King, you is not lying, bro. One of the most famous strippers out here, bro. Natural body. She stepped away. She said she was done. Bro, came back. a year later with a new body, and I mean, her body was already banging. And bro, they did like 4,000 people was in attendance at the club that night.
Come on now. Retirement is marketing. So, Ness, that's why I said like, it's a little too deep. We shouldn't have even flinched when he said he was retiring, especially off a great win like that. Nah.
I never flinched because I didn't believe the garbage. Never flinched. I don't know what y'all talking about. I never believed it.
Why is it garbage when everybody does it?
Who? Who the fuck?
Bro, everybody retired and came back.
Nobody retired and came back in a week, bro. Stop trying to make this okay. Stop trying to act like this ain't the same. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish, bro.
I didn't think
Let me finish so that my
quick.
point could be heard. Let me finish so that my point could be heard. The man just fought. This ain't Tyson Fury. Tyson really retired. This ain't Floyd. Floyd really retired. 18 months is almost 2 fucking years. Like, you weirdos trying to make this okay? This some delusional, I need a psychiatric help shit. This more the same T.O. we been seeing. The more the delusional shit. I'm undisputed. I'm 2-time undisputed. Dan Rayfield been doing this longer than me and you. He wrote about this same topic. He did not call him undisputed. Not in one division and not in the other. The man is delusional. He retires for a week, and you talking about this what everybody do. No, the fuck they don't.
He retired for a month.
Me off, champ. I ain't cut you off. I sat here quietly. I sat here quietly. I sat here quietly. I let y'all talk. You want to make your point?
I thought you was done.
You want to make your point? Make your point by telling me who the fuck retired and unretired in 2 week span, man. Because I know you're going to be technical, so tell me, who did it in a 2 week span?
I mean, not T.O., that's for sure, because his show ain't been 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You saying 18 months. Like, Floyd did that shit in 6 months, bro. Like, really less than 6, because I'm talking about retired from a fight, was retired, and then came back from retirement and had fought like 6-7 months later. You know what I'm saying? So how long was he retired for? Really 3 months? Then they got to get him a fight, announce the fight, promote the fight. So it's all marketing. So how long do they have to be retired for it to be like long enough? You get what I'm saying?
Bro, longer than 2 weeks. If you wanted to be real, make it real. If you wanted to be a retirement, do it like Floyd. Because on BoxRec, Floyd got 18 months. It's on there. From Oscar to Marquez, ain't it? From Oscar to Marquez.
Oscar, no, it's what? From after Oscar, he fought 7 months later, 6 months later.
He retired.
I know 18 shit.
Okay, cool, but he retired.
Yeah,
and he didn't come back in a week.
3 months, a month longer than T.O. came back, announced his fight.
He ain't come back in a week, man. He ain't come back in a week, man. This is not the same thing, but I get it. You know, you got to make an argument for him.
I mean, it legit was a month or two longer than T.O., no longer than. And at the end of the day, like, bro, T.O. was going through and probably still is going through divorce shit, custody shit. So, you know what I'm saying? He trying to get that thing to care, but
so
I'm not justifying it again. No, you saying that
he's not right in the head.
But when other people have done it, it's not bullshit. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how long?
No one has done it. You keep lying.
You said 2 weeks.
No one has done this. You have yet to mention that. You keep brushing it off. You keep trying to act like somebody is.
I mean, I asked you how long you got to be retired for it to count.
Say the person that retired.
2 weeks.
Say the person that retired as time as him.
For Floyd, and it would apply for T.O. So I'm just trying to meet your goalposts, just trying to meet, whatever criteria it is that you want to fit for this subject. And I've done that.
No, you didn't, because
you said longer than 2 weeks. You said longer than 2 weeks. T.O. was longer than 2 weeks. Floyd's was longer than 2 weeks.
I made a mistake. I thought the 18-month retirement for Floyd was after Oscar because of the contract, but it was after Barrington in December 7th. He retired till September 2009. But because you want to argue, and that's all you like to do, you don't want to give the audience this very vast and wide information. You just want to go back and forth. But you're in this BoxRec. You can tell them the truth. Floyd didn't do this. You want to act like T.O.'s on Floyd level. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go drink coffee or something. This kid is not on his level. He did great things, but he's not acting right in the head. That's why this retirement was always fake. You trying to act like it's not fake, but then use the excuse that, oh, we know he has shit going on in his life.
He didn't fight the same year, a few months after he fought De La Hoya.
Like I said, Floyd retired for 18 months and it's on his box rec. I said that originally without saying names of fighters. It's on his box rec. You want a lot of the audience, that's cool. My shit is black and white on box rec.
But that's what I think makes you made a point about using real shit that's going on. He got real shit that's going on. That's what makes it more like a Tyson Fury move. He got real shit going on with the kids, the wife, family, and then you said maybe not bad business with dad, but when he made that Triller move, we was wondering what they were both thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean,
Triller won the purse bid. That we weren't thinking what he was thinking. We was thinking, what the fuck is Triller gonna do? Because that was their first big play. But it ain't like he was going over.
That's
to
actually
them,
not true. And I mean, it's correct. We were thinking, what is Teo doing? Teo was the one that introduced Triller to the situation. Teo was the one that kept telling people in the media, oh, you'll see there's gonna be a big player that's gonna bid on it. Teo is the one that ruffled his own feathers in Top Rank because he's got a promoter, but he was insinuating to the media that there will be another player that's going to outbid everybody. Teo the one that was almost in breach of contract. So let's stop the bullshit, man. What the fuck? This nigga woke up on the let's defend Teo shit. Fucking lying.
Bro, I mean, bro, you like you the one legit picked out the caption and that everybody ridiculing, but bro, like, how is what I'm saying wrong? Like, the dude legit, he ain't bid himself. And let's not forget, it wasn't even Top Rank with the next best bid. So whoever, he was doing shit to look out for himself. He ain't do nothing wrong. Breach of contract, whatever you
and that fucked up his whole deal. Bro, you can't be with a promoter actively saying there's other people interested in you and that other people are gonna bid. Stop lying. We wasting time. We wasting time. You just making shit up to like get people mad. Like, what are you talking about? How the fuck are you how are you under contract, right? But you gonna say in public that you know firsthand there's gonna be a big player that's gonna outbid everybody. Come on, bro. That's not even like legal.
It might be legal, but it ain't ethical.
The fighter's not supposed to be in communication with any other fucking promoter if he's under contract. What you mean it might not be legal? That shit is illegal. You can't reach what does Leonard say every day? You can't reach out to my fucking fighter. You can't send no goddamn contract to my fighter. You gotta send it to me, the promoter or the manager. Fuck is we talking about? Teo had direct communications with Peter Khan.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, communications with Peter Khan. No, because you got revisionist history. You got revisionist history. You don't want to remember the truth.
Nah, champ. I mean, I wasn't doing this when that shit took place. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. I didn't know that he signed to Triller. I thought Triller, just bid on the fight. I didn't know it was like a promotional thing too.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't never say that. I didn't never say that. I didn't never say he signed to Triller.
Well, no. You insinuated that they sent him an offer and that he entertained the offer.
What?
Because you was.
Man, well, I never said none of those words.
Didn't you say that if you send an offer, you got to send it to the promoter? That you can't be in contact with the fighter.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. I didn't know that was the case. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, they didn't send him an offer. They didn't send him an offer. They were in communications with him. How else is he telling Punch Drunk Boxing there's gonna be a fucking promoter there that's gonna outbid everybody? Like, why you acting? Oh my God, is this purpose? Like, you trying to get the old man mad? Like, why you acting weird right now? How else did Teo know?
I would do a lot less to get you mad. It's easy to get you triggered. How else did Teo know?
Why else is Teo telling everybody that? I'm lost here. What we arguing over?
Well, Ness, let me ask the question because it's in the title.
No, and again, bro, I wasn't doing this back then. That's why I'm like, you putting me on. I didn't know shit about Punch Drunk till like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and I mean that in the most respectful way. I fuck with Punch now. I'm just saying I ain't know none of this shit, champ. From my understanding, I thought them motherfuckers bid, just like Matchroom bid, just like Top Rank bid, no fucking different. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
They bid, they won. So that's why I'm like,
Champ.
how are you mad?
Oh my
Go
God!
ahead, bro,
Let me give you a little bit of backstory here. This is crazy that you don't remember this, bro. It was one of the biggest scandals in boxing. This shit. The thing is, this is the Wild Wild West. There's no governing body. There's no boxing police, brother. Let me tell you something. Peter Khan was a boxing manager. Okay, his biggest fighter was Amir Imam. His biggest fighter. No, just listen, bro. The fuck is wrong with you today? Listen. He was a boxing manager. His biggest fighter was Amir Iman, okay? After that, he got Kambosos. Kambosos did whatever the fuck he did. Now, that dude, Ryan Kavanaugh contacts Peter Khan. They start dealing without no one knowing. This is undercover, no one knowing. Before Peter Khan gets announced as Triller's head of boxing, which is the equivalent of Steven Espinoza, no one knows. Tio knows. Tio knows. Why? Because Khan has Kambosos. Kambosos is the manager. What the fuck? Kambosos is the manager. Is the mandatory. Khan is the sole guy for Kambosos outside of Lou DiBella. So they letting them know. Why you think Tio never wanted the Haney fight? For $4 million, he turned it down because he was under the impression Triller was going to pay out the wazoo. Now think back in your head all the interviews he did. All the talking he did when he thought Triller was going to pay out the wazoo. And they did win. In theory, they lost their deposit because the wazoo offer never came through. So they were going to pay, but the money wasn't there. But Tio knew all along, which, like he said, is unethical and, like I've been telling you, is illegal. Khan and Triller are not supposed to be talking to the fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about, again, everything. I interviewed Khan, congratulating him. We was in Miami in the bubble. I remember that he got the gig a few months after Tio beat Loma, and around the time that they bid on that shit. I just never knew they was in contact, or who was in contact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Champ, what's the irony then? I mean, don't you see the irony? You don't see the how obvious it is that they prolong the Devin fight in order for the mandatory to go to purse bid. He told Top Rank, I beat Lomachenko for 1.3. I got the belts. Y'all not paying me that. That's why the offer that Top Rank made to fight Kambosos on ESPN never got accepted. Like, you really got to Google this shit. This is all facts and history. Tio fucked up the Kambosos deal because he wanted more money, and he knew it was coming because of Peter Khan. He had to prolong it because Peter had to get the fucking job. Like, I'm lost here, but it's okay.
So let me ask you next, just for the record, because somebody's going to accuse you. They're going to accuse you of cock blocking Tio, right?
How, Sway? How? What am I doing? You the one retired. You the one retired and mad nobody cared. Now you want to come back. Nah, boo-boo. I'm taking my ball. We can't play basketball because you better than me. I'm taking it. Now I'm coming back because nobody cared that I was taking it because we started playing with someone else's ball. You feel what I'm saying? Shit crazy.
Is there anything Tio could do right now? And I'm not talking about him change as a person, but fight-wise. Is there a fight out there or something he could do that could make you feel like, this is the first smart move he's made since whenever? What can he do?
In terms of what? What we talking in terms of his comeback, in terms of fighting Devin and Barboza? What we talking?
Comeback, fighting Devin. What do you think is the best option on the table to clarify some of the confusion about these moves that he's been making? Is it the Devin fight?
I mean, he did it already. He's calling out Devin Haney. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship.
even with that though, y'all don't find that shit weird. And see, you said 4 million. I remember a higher number.
No.
I
He turned
could have swore
down
they wanted
4.
7.
He turned down 4, and his father asked for 10. Remember? That's on video.
I thought they was at 7 and he wanted 10. But regardless, you starting at 4, which make it even worse. Bro, he asking for 5 times that amount. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's according to Devin. I'm not going to believe that he wants 20 million because we both know that Tio came out and said, what you talking about? I'm trying to find all the tweets. I put them in the pre-pro, and we got to obviously show people these tweets because these two guys were going back and forth.
Okay, see, I might have got the tweets mixed up because I remember that being said, and I could have swore his answer after that was something about, I'm the A side.
Yeah.
Some. So he ain't deny it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So you really want the 20 and
I mean, I got it right here. I think this.
It might have been out of order though.
No,
it definitely was said. It definitely was said. See, again, I could have swore that they started at 7 back then and then asked for the 10. See, and you think I'm giving you a hard time, champ. I remember everything that did happen. You talking about all the other shit that ain't have shit to do with the field reporters, at least. You get what I'm saying? Like the speculation and the rumors and the who texting who and the bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know none of that. I ain't never heard that Khan was talking to him illegally. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, come on, bro. Like, where you gonna hear that he talking to him illegally?
Shit. Ryan showed up to a Mayweather Promotions fight, and Leonard got a cease and desist from Oscar.
Exactly.
I didn't hear Bob send anything to Triller, the kind of, you get what I'm saying?
But we also never seen Bob care for Tio.
I'm not saying you lying. I'm just saying I knew about Ryan because there was an action. It was more than talk. He was there physically, and then Oscar sent the cease and desist. So it's like, I don't know where Tio was at when these alleged, potentially illegal, possibly unethical conversations took place. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, during this time, I just wasn't, you know what I mean? Like,
you wasn't paying attention. Because there's people in the chat literally.
Not to the rumors, yeah.
Bro, but you keep
been
saying,
watching the show. I understand that. You've been covering this, bro. You do this shit day in, day out.
But my friend,
I haven't been fortunate like you.
You keep saying rumors.
I haven't been as fortunate as you, champ. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing this day in, day out for the last decade plus, bro. Unfortunately, that ain't been my luck. So it's like, nah, champ. If when I was working 3 full-time jobs, I missed a rumor, potentially some unethical shit that I could give 2 fucks about because the sport is unethical, then I'm sorry. All right.
So let me.
He in his feelings, y'all. He in his feelings, giving excuses why he couldn't do his fucking job, calling Tio's words out his mouth a rumor. How is it a rumor if the man is saying it himself? Let Amin talk, man. Let Amin talk. You in your feelings.
You just said Devin's 20 million.
You in your feelings.
You just said Tio wanted 20. You just said Tio wanted 20 was alleged because Devin said it. But now the motherfucker you calling a cock blocker say some shit, and that's law. Ain't that some funny shit?
Yo, so right now it's Barbosa and Ramirez at 140, and then Tio gets the winner of that. Is that how it goes now? Unless he I need clarification on that.
From my understanding, Bob offered Devin Haney 2 fights. We heard the 75-25 to Shakur, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a majority offer to Devin to fight for the vacant title against Arnold Barboza for the WBO. Devin moving up. So now the WBO ordered it. This was like a month ago. So they just ordered, hold on. They just ordered Barboza. And Ramirez, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But he's had the option. So Look, I'm cool with the fight. I was cool with either fight, but now if Tio so wants to, just like if Devin so wanted to, Devin could have stepped in instead of Ramirez as the lightweight champ, move up, use that status, fight Jose, Barboza. I'm sorry, Arnold Barboza for the vacant. But since Tio had President as the retired champ, he get to come out now defend his title, and from my understanding, it would be against Devin. So Devin wouldn't get to fight for the vacant. He would have to fight Tio for the actual title.
I like that though. I think that's pretty fair. If you're gonna move up, you know, you finally get a chance to get it on, and it's for a belt, right? I think that makes sense, and I think it's a good fight. You know, I think Tio at the last Tio I seen, he gonna be a damn tough fight for Devin. So yeah, I think I like that idea. I'm not against that,
Here goes
but
the. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you finished.
no, I was gonna say, but of course, people are gonna want to see, Shakur and Devin. But that's why I'm flexible in that way, man. If these guys got to make the decisions. I can't make it for them. So yeah, I'd be all right with that. Go ahead, Ness.
Tio and Devin got old beef. Shakur and Devin was just friends. They literally was just friends in Top Rank Gym, hugging and taking pictures and videos together. So, there's a lot of dudes. I ain't gonna try to, put water on them flames. There's a lot of people that want that fire between Devin and Shakur. But let's not act like Tio and Devin, this is an instilled beef that we've been wanting for a long time. Like a long time. I just want to show the information.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, right? Unlike Devin and Shakur, I'll tell you what Tio is. Tio is for Devin the best fight at 140. To me, for Devin, the best fight at 135 is Gervonta Davis. And, that's probably the name for everybody, right? That would also probably be Shakur's biggest fight. But I think for that reason, among other reasons, I think that this is the most enticing fight for him. I said it before the Loma fight. I think he was staying at 35. Not that he can't make the weight, but I think that it's definitely difficult. And the fights that are there at 35 to me just aren't ready. The Tio fight is ready. People thought Tio was done. People thought, I was one of the people that I'm like, yo, he ain't talking like he should be fighting.
Yo, that's the poll. That's the poll. What's a bigger legacy fight for Devin? Tio or Shakur? They both 2 times and 2 division champions, but
no. You vastly mistaken. First,
Tio is a 3-time.
Shakur's a 3-time champion, and Tio's a 4.
What? Oh, slow your roll. Shakur never won a title at 22. He's a 26 and a 30. He hasn't won a belt at 35.
Bro. Come on, what the fuck was the Oscar Valdez fight? Was that not a unification? Stop it.
Oh, you talking about okay? I guess yeah. That is another belt.
I mean, Floyd called himself 20-time. It sure ain't 20 divisions.
You're right. It's another belt.
But I just want to give everybody all their credit. So Shakur 3-time 2-division world champion. I don't know if the ring. I think the ring might, but regardless, we know he had the WBC at 130. He took it from Oscar. Won the BO at 26 and 30. In Tio's case, he was unified 3-belt holder at 35, and now he is a 1-time belt holder at 40. So he's 4-time 2-division. I'm sorry, and I think that Tio, that's the fight, yo. That's the fight. I think Tio, first and foremost, I think Tio in his height was bigger than Shakur. I think he made it across more people's timeline. I think he was a bigger name for a small period of time, but I think he got higher in status and popularity during his time than Shakur has. Shakur ain't got there yet. I think Tio definitely did. They were pushing him after the Heisman. He fought a couple times after the Heisman Trophy ceremony. They was pushing him. He got the early ass title shots. He fought Comey, he fought Loma. So I think that Tio, on top of his accomplishments, what he's done in the sport thus far, and his history with Haney, like, yo, me, I made them face off 4.5 years ago, January of motherfucking 2019, Brown and Pacquiao fight week. So it's like, I wanted this shit then. We wanted this shit then. We was talking about this shit 4.5 years ago.
And don't we want to see the press build up? We want to see Junior Lopez, Bill Haney, you know what I'm saying? Finally getting ready to, to put their sons in that position to really like settle their discrepancies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is definitely the thing that's got to be settled. It's a better fight too to me. I think it's a better challenge for Devin. And I think Tio, he has to be. Whether he wins or loses, I think, if the fight happens, time will tell. I gotta see the build up, but I think it's a great fight for both fighters. And I think it's much more important. Another opportunity, get another strap, another division, and 140 ain't too shabby neither. So yeah, man.
Yo, so shout out to the community. They sent me the video. The 20 million is real.
Wasn't
Wait,
it?
do I get a promise? Wait, no. Did I come here for nothing? If you win, do you promise that it's Devin and Loma and
fuck yeah,
and
for
Lopez?
$20 million, motherfucker. And you know
Don't you
that.
price yourself out like that. Don't listen to him. Hey, listen to people that's listening. No, listen.
You know you love money, motherfucker. Come on, bro. $20
You heard
million.
it. It takes $20 million to
$20 million.
See what he said.
I mean, that, like I said, that's the father who the son is now saying don't listen to anymore. So that's why the son is also, let me show that. That's why the son Tio's also here saying, what 20 million? I didn't even state a location of our fight, let alone put a price on the fight. What you talking about, man? Start losing weight and we'll figure out the rest so we can give the fight fans' dream that will take over the sport of boxing. I do love how he did that. He is pretty slick with his words. He's been that way throughout his career. And a lot of geniuses are crazy. Maybe when his career is all said and done, the antics and the delusion that we've been seeing has just been strokes of genius that we weren't able to comprehend. Because I have to talk like that. I did not think he would beat Josh Taylor. He beat Lomachenko first. And if he beats Devin Haney, I mean, fuck, the kid's looking at being one time in a generational talent, as they say in this sport. He beat 2 pound-for-pound fighters. If he beats Devin Haney, that's another pound-for-pound fighter. Like, Devin's on someone's pound-for-pound list for being undisputed. And I don't even know anybody that beat 3 pound-for-pound fighters.
Now.
I mean, answer that. Answer that. Do you know anybody that beat 3 pound-for-pound fighters?
I mean, did Tio beat 2? Who had Josh at the time that he beat Josh? Who had Josh on their top 10 pound-for-pound?
I'm pretty sure Josh was at least number 10, bro. And you and I can do that right now. At the time, no. Don't look for anyone's list. You and I are knowledgeable enough. You and I can decide who belonged in the top 10 right now. We don't need a list. We don't need Dougie Fisher to tell us who was deserved to be top 10. I don't need Dan Rayfield to tell me. Why? You don't watch boxing? You don't value and rate these fighters yourself? Let's do it.
I'm sorry, I was pulling up yours, brother. I was pulling up yours, right? Because
all right, and what did I say?
Listen, you in the last year and a half, so in between fights, at no point did you have Josh Taylor in your top 10. So,
even after undisputed, come on, man, get out of
here, bro. I
here.
said in the last year and a half, bro. So pretty much after he fought Catterall, in between that whole time, you've never had him in your top 10. So
I mean, how many times have we gone back and done a show about that for you to ask me the question, though?
Well, here's the thing.
Because I'm sure there's a gap
No,
in
hold
between
on.
you
I
asking me.
got you though. But what has he done? Even though we didn't do the shows, what did he do before the year before losing to Teo for him to get bumped?
But the only thing he could do is drop, Danny. Listen, just hear
Right,
me out.
so
Let me
if a
talk
year
for
and a
10
half ago-
seconds. Let me talk for 10 seconds, brother. Why are you making faces? You just talked and you're asking me a question, then you cut me off as I answer, my friend. You're too emotional. Relax.
No, you're saying that you must have had him when I'm telling you didn't. So now you're trying to justify it.
Bro,
Nah,
tell
yo.
the audience how frequently we do an updated list, bro. You're trying to use a list that, first of all, you are keeping track of, and that we do spontaneously on a show like today.
Absolutely. And I said
there's
that.
no-
I said, yo,
there's
we
no
don't do shows.
schedule.
We don't do shows. And you said all he can do is drop. So if all he can do is drop and the cocksucker wasn't in the top 10, he only going from 11 down.
Brother.
But
How can
hold
you
on.
say that Teller was not a top 10 fighter? This dude hates Teo. We are seeing.
How do I hate him, bro? This is your list.
I
This
see
is
what
your
you're
list.
doing. I see what you're doing. I said the motherfucker beat 2 pound-for-pound fighters, and if he beat Devin Haney, that'll be his third. And you so fucking mad that Devin hasn't beat one legitimately that you trying to discredit Teo, motherfucker.
Nah, I'm just saying
Yes,
that
you are.
on your
Yes, you
list,
are.
on your list.
How the fuck you gonna
On
say
your
Josh
list,
Taylor wasn't top
on your
10?
list, Taylor ain't never
Man,
been
get the
on that,
fuck out of
champ.
here, Danny.
On
You
your list,
on one
Taylor
of
ain't
that.
never been
Listen,
on there.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know why I
Haney
love
on there,
it?
but
You know why
I'm
I
just
love
saying,
it?
on your
You know why I
list,
love it? Because I
Josh
know the
Taylor wasn't
audience
on there,
gonna love
so
it.
it's like,
But you were weird today. But I
Yo,
don't
but
mind
I'm
because
not weird, bro.
I don't mind.
If-
Like I just said, I
hold
don't
on.
mind.
I mean,
don't
hold
mind.
on. Hold
I
on.
don't mind.
Let's let him finish so we could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you. I was saying you weird today, but I don't mind because I know the audience gonna love you doing this. They love this. I don't understand this.
So can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
Well, let me just ask you, champ,
Yes.
because so we ain't done no consistent shows on this. And you know, actually, truthfully, I hated pound for pound shows.
Mm-hmm.
Still do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still do. But if on your pound for pound list, Josh Taylor wasn't on it, and he didn't win, he ain't fall, he ain't done nothing but have fights fall out and then lose when he did fight. Is there a way that he could have jumped anybody you did have in there? Because there was guys doing shit.
I don't
mean,
understand how Josh
look,
Taylor. I think that's a clerical error on Danny's part that Josh Taylor isn't on my list. It's impossible. And I'm gonna end it in this. I mean, because I know you've been desperately trying to get on, and hopefully he allows you. Devin, my only reason Devin is pound for pound is because he undisputed. There's shows about me saying he deserves to be pound for pound because he undisputed. So somehow I'm a hypocrite then because I only put you on the pound for pound list if you undisputed. If your name's Devin Haney and Jamel Charlo.
You have to realize these lists was after his fight with Catterall. So not just at this point is he no longer undisputed, but he had a very questionable fight.
So Danny, I agree with you. I hate because it ain't enough room for a top 10.
And I'm not saying Josh couldn't have been on somebody's list. He just wasn't on ours. Like I'm looking at both fucking lists.
And because it's out of sight and out of mind, but I think when you have a fighter that's undisputed, like the same way Ness just said, yo, Devin Haney's on the list only because he's undisputed. Well, what did Josh Taylor do? He was only undisputed. Whether it's a questionable fight or not, it was a draw, but he was only the undisputed champ.
Thank you. My man is just like, he's sitting here trying to discredit Teo so bad that he's trying to make Josh Taylor not pound for pound. Like, come on, bro. That's insane.
Yo, all right, brother. All right, so if y'all want to talk about what he did a year and a half, 2 years ago, then y'all the same motherfuckers that's saying Teo 2-time undisputed.
Bro, one thing they ain't got nothing to do with the other, especially to do exactly. Exactly.
Y'all saying he beat a former undisputed champ, and that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. Yeah, he was undisputed, but at this point, when we making the pound for pound list, he was no longer undisputed. So it's like
just mad.
We want to talk
You
about
just
all the
mad.
accomplishments.
You just mad. You just hate him.
If she was homecoming queen, was she homecoming queen or she wasn't homecoming queen when I graduated? She wasn't homecoming queen.
He a
Was she
fucking hater.
homecoming queen? Was she Miss America?
Bro, no, that's a great example. I mean, that's a great example. I mean,
Lay it
that's a
on
great
me.
example. I mean,
Lay
I
it.
mean, the bad bitch you was fucking in high school, is she the bad bitch today? The same bitch with 4 kids and 3 C-sections.
You
Fuck
still-
out of here, yo.
You still
I gotta
get credit.
give it to her for when she
You
was
still get
and what she
credit.
did.
You still get credit for when she was bad.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
little
You
young
taking away
whippersnapper
credit.
don't know shit.
Bro, but yo,
You gotta give credit.
I'm
You
not
gotta give
saying he
credit.
was never undisputed. But Ness said he beat 2 pound-for-pound fighters. Now he beat an undisputed guy. So which one is it, bro? Like, come on.
Yo, Taylor was undisputed, former undisputed champ. You know, he beat undisputed champ. You know,
Absolutely, absolutely.
but
Unfortunately,
Tio was
he
never
wasn't-
undisputed. Tio was never undisputed.
Unfortunately, Tio, even though Josh was undisputed, he wasn't on Nessa's pound for pound list at the time that they fought. That's all.
Yeah, I hate the pound for pound list too, man. Ain't enough room, man. But yeah, I wonder if have anybody seen the chat? I didn't get a chance to look in the chat. Does anybody have an objection to the title, or do most people understand? Because you know, sometimes the generational gap, y'all don't understand.
Yo, help me word this. I get you, I mean, but help me word this, right? Like, so I want to put in this very limited poll, what's the biggest win, right? But I need the average boxing fan to understand that, I mean, Devin fighting Shakur, Devin fighting Tio, Tio fighting Shakur, Tio fighting Devin, Shakur fighting Tio, Shakur fighting Devin. What's the biggest win for all those men, right? Because that's where all this went. Like, Danny deterred us from this because he doesn't want the world to give the same answer that I'm saying, right? What's the biggest win for all those men? Is Shakur, who Danny says is a 3-time champion because he unified at 130 and he was a champion at 126? Is it Devin, that undisputed at 135, truly unlike Tio? Or is it Tio, who unified at 135, beat Lomachenko, who was pound for pound, moved up to 40, and beat Josh Teller, that was pound for pound? How do I word that? Not the options. I think I can figure that out. But, like, how do we say that to them so that they can then pick these options?
Just put the options, and then, I mean, because you want to show so much information, just put everybody's box rec link, like, in the chat so they can, like, because it's like, bro, we can't.
Okay, so that was sarcasm because he's mad. All right. He's still in his feelings. I was looking for genuine help.
Bro, like, we should know.
I was looking for genuine help.
What? You feel me?
I was looking for genuine help so we could proceed with the show.
Yeah, I think that'd be hard to capture because look at those accolades. Like, unless you put like Devin truly undisputed, Tio unified, Shakur decorated. You know, just kind of.
So, I mean, again, the question would be what? What is the biggest win for all these men?
Yeah, who's yeah, who's?
I just don't know.
Or what's the bigger feather in the cap?
Hold on.
Yeah, who's the biggest scalp?
And then I can put option would be like beating Devin, beating Tio, beating Shakur.
Yeah.
Y'all comfortable with that or what?
Yeah, that sounds good. Yo, and I thought about that too. Again, Devin, he holds a lot of real estate, legitimate real estate, having the true undisputed. So if I had to lean and using my objective eye, Devin is, you know what I mean? He's the biggest feather in the cap. That's the one you want. That's the Kango. The mother shits might be, you know what I'm saying, Clark's, but Devin's the Kango, man.
How you figure?
Yo, he's the one true.
You broke up. You broke up because the boxing gods they wanted you to rethink it. What?
He's the one true undisputed, legitimate undisputed, not unified, undisputed. And Shakur is decorated. That's why I use that phrase. Olympian, 3 championships, 2 divisions. You piece it together, it's a decorated resume over the opponents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now Tio has the better resume. But I think if you just look at it, undisputed is undisputed, and who you got it from, you know what I mean, how you did it, that's what matters, man. And then to defend it, even though I had to fight, the other way, you know, he did defend the undisputed titles against a pound for pound. So,
You saying
can't-
Devin did it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm being objective because I had Loma winning the fight. But I'm saying if you're the undisputed champ, not only did you capture the true undisputed, right? Then you defend your undisputed. Tio is the only one to me comparatively because, he beat, again, pound for pound guys. But I know Danny's, he got his shank ready to poke hole. And that
No, I
pound
mean,
for pound
no,
argument-
bro. I think there's no denying that Loma was pound for pound at the time that Tio beat him. And to be quite frank, I was trying to help Ness, and he said, "Fuck other people. If it ain't his word, he don't want to hear it." So I didn't pull up nobody else's pound for pound. But I believe Josh was on somebody's pound for pound, like just not Nuster's. That's all.
Damn, fucking
Who you
YouTube
think is-
sucks, man. Everything fit perfect except for Tio's accomplishments. Like I was able to put obviously undisputed Haney, 2 division champ plus Unify Shakur. Tio, 2 division champ plus 3 belt Unified doesn't fit. It's fucking 2 characters too much. Might have to so we need like another word for division. So these guys, and the word that they'll get too, right? It's 2-time. See, because 2-time champ doesn't mean. Maybe if I put 35,
Bro,
40.
2x.
No,
you could do 3x, 2 div.
No, I'm gonna do 35, 40. That fits. But it's so many numbers, they're not even gonna get that. That shit literally says Tio.
Yo,
2.
so you think people don't know like other people's accomplishments, or you just want to give it to them so they can give the most accurate vote?
Yes, I
'Cause
want
it
to.
seems like you're not confident at all in your
I want to
audience.
give the most accurate answers so that people give the most accurate vote.
And let's be fair.
And I also believe that there's a lot of callers that we get that don't know everything everyone did. And even me, I made the mistake of saying Shakur wasn't 3-time champion, right? Like you had to correct me. So we just wanted to be accurate. But it's hard with the character limitations, man. They're fucking corny.
Did you try like Danny said, like put like 2x instead of 2 times, and then go like div instead of division?
Well, I ain't even put 2 times. I literally put Tio 2, the number 2, and then champ. It's just and I tried to fit the word division. It's just they're greedy here. They're greedy here. So we need another way to explain Tio's accomplishments, man.
Or does 2 div champ? Does that fit? 2 div champ?
That should fit. And I'll do that in caps so that I don't know. 2 div champ. That certainly fits. 3 belt unified. Now, as the 4th, is there like a dark horse that's a better win that we haven't mentioned?
So like what is the question?
The question is,
Who
I
has
got
the
one.
best wins?
I got one.
what is the best win?
I got one.
What
They
is
all need to
the
fight
best
Tank.
win? Huh?
The 4th option is they all need to fight Tank.
They all need to fight Tank. Write it just like that, or do you mean like beating Tank?
Oh yeah, beating Tank. Yes, beating Tank.
Now, will that not mess up our poll because Tank is so popular?
People are gonna look at the name and just.
Exactly. Is he really more? Is he a bigger win in your eyes than Tio? No, wait. Maybe that's fair. Maybe Tank being a 4 division, is it 4 or 4 times? What is he officially, Danny?
He's a 3 division, 4-time champ.
4-time champ. So, I mean, do we? I mean, look. Well, again, that's not even an option for Devin. It's also not an option for Shakur, and it's also not an option for Teo. So like, yeah, for argument's sake, maybe Tank deserves to be in it, but right now he's also not available to fight. And we talking about these guys that can actually fight each other, have had contracts. Devin got a contract for Shakur. Devin, can activate the WBO like he did for Barboza and say, yeah, well, fuck it then. I'm going to fight the champ if he ain't retired. So these fights could actually happen. I don't think we should fuck it up with Tank, who is a novelty fight at this time. It's a fantasy fight right now.
You know, the only reason why I brought it up is because I'm saying to myself, how are we talking about 135? Now, we know Tank is not, legit at 140, but how are we talking about 135 and we're not able to talk about Tank? I mean, again, he's, out of sight, out of mind, but I mean, like, as far as the fight being able to be made, I
just don't see when it's, like, right now, like, the thing is, factually speaking, like, Devin and Teo could announce a fight in a week and then go into training camp. Devin and Shakur could announce a fight. Like, these are realistic. Tank ain't realistic. I did get sent the fourth option from the pre-pro. They said fourth option could be they are all equally, equal big wins. I don't really like the way that's worded because I would rather say each win is the same. Meaning, if you beat Shakur, it's just as good as beating Teo. If you beat Teo, it's just as good as beating Devin. If you beat Devin, it's just as good as beating Shakur and Teo. If that makes sense. Or no third option. We could keep it moving.
No,
whatever you think is best, champ.
I think that's a good option.
Limited conversation from Danny, who's now in his feelings this morning. This is so sad.
Nah, champ, I just don't know.
Smoke
like,
a J.
What
Just
you
go
want
smoke
for the
a
poll,
J.
champ.
I just want you to
trying
smoke a
figure out the
J.
poll.
I just want you to smoke a J so you could be in a better mood. We try to help people get through their day, get them through their work. You feel me? Some of my dudes on the road, some delivering mail. Shout out to Igloo, probably doing surgery somewhere, you know what I'm saying? As a doctor, like, we try to get people through their day, man. Nobody want to be in the mood you in. Just smoke a J.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't never want to be seen by a doctor that's listening to us. Bro.
Hey, man, well, that's unfortunate for you. Fortunate for me, I was blessed enough to have started this podcast, met Igloo,
focus,
went to Fort Lauderdale. And got to meet him, man. So
you're gonna be on the operation
you right,
table,
talk trans. Eat a Snicker, man. Eat a Snicker, champ.
And then you're gonna get to yelling. They gonna get to moving the scalpel because they got
this got
scared.
nothing to do about the show. You see what I'm saying?
Open, you feel
My
me?
man he's so bitter and just like sad today. He want to bring us all down. Like, come on, bro, stay on top,
bro. It was your thumbnail, bro. I saw the thumbnail and the wording you chose.
So you want the day off?
It just like a dark cloud. It was so negative.
You need the day off? Like, I mean, because I already asked you to go smoke. I mean, I don't get it. Like, if you're not happy, go make yourself happy.
What are you talking about, bro? Because I don't agree with you. Like,
no, because you don't have energy. You like whatever you want.
I don't have energy?
Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
I've told you a million fucking times I could give two fucks about a fourth option on the poll. I think the three options you gave was great, which is why I kept my mouth shut. It's a poll, champ.
I mean, it's also engagement.
I need to smoke, or if you need to smoke.
No,
champ,
it's you. It's you that needs to smoke. The poll is engagement with your audience that pays your bills. You're silly.
Bro, and I said I was good with the three.
You're silly.
And you mad because I didn't.
Can we move on? Can we move on?
You got it, though.
Can we move on? You seriously need to smoke. Like, I'm not joking. Like, you are, like, fucking weird today. Go fucking smoke, bro. Nobody needs that shit. Jesus. But the poll is out. And if you want to vote, do so. If you want to call in, unfortunately, Blog Talk is down. So we got Twitter Spaces and Discord available for you today to give your opinion. And let us know. Please, let us know what the fuck is going on here. Is it Ness tripping or is Danny the one today? Jesus Christ. King Amin of Essex, let them know where they can follow you on them championship rounds. Is he gone? Oh, shit. Did he slip?
Nope, I'm right here, man. On YouTube, check me out, championship rounds. I got some interviews up there, got some content up there. Definitely women's boxing, which I've been out the loop, man. We got some great women's boxing coming up this weekend. Be sure to pay attention. Also on Instagram, King Amin of Essex 1, Twitter as well, King Amin of Essex.
Y'all weird as hell talking about Nesta one tripping. I can't believe y'all moving on, man. Fats, what up? Bunch of weirdos.
I hear y'all, yo.
We hear you, we hear you.
Yo, I can hear y'all now, I think.
You good, champ?
Yo.
Take it away.
Oh, all right. I couldn't hear y'all and shit. Yo, what's up with y'all, though?
What up, what up?
Shit, cooling.
Hello.
So, what T.O. coming back out of retirement now? I knew that was bullshit.
Of course,
he coming out of retirement. See, we didn't even get to it because we've been so distracted. Like, he coming out of retirement specifically because Devin requested to fight Arnold Barboza for the vacant title. He came out of retirement officially by sending a letter to the WBO, letting him know that he's gonna fight for his belt. Keep his belt, and then went to Twitter and told Devin that he's not gonna retire. He's keeping his belt. Specifically because Devin's trying to fight Arnold Barboza's bum ass. What the fuck is all that noise? That's you, Spats? My man washing dishes over there.
Oh, no, my fault. Y'all was pouring my dog food in her bowl and shit. my bad. Nah, all right. Nah, though, man. But, T.O. should go ahead and fight Devin, man. Like, what's all this? I need 20 million shit and all that. Like, I don't care about none of that, bro. Just make it seem like you want to make the fight. Like, I hate all that wishy-washy shit, but it's good that Devin Haney got options. He ain't got to sit around and just wait on Tank. But as far as all that bigger feather in the cap shit, I mean, out of Shakur and T.O. and Devin, I mean, Devin the big fish. When you look at it, I mean, them three need to fight him. I don't really necessarily look at it like he need to chase T.O. or Shakur. First off, Shakur ain't nobody right now at 35. I'm sick of everybody saying that shit. He need to fight somebody. Dude moved up and fought Junetown, man. I'm tired of this shit. Next fight, he gonna fight Pablo from Cabo or some shit. I don't know who fucking knows, but we need him to fight somebody, a good contender at 35. Teofimo Lopez, he good. You know, I like T.O., but I mean, he just be on some wishy-washy shit. One minute he want to fight, next minute he want to retire. Then he talk about he need to get paid more. I mean, well, just focus on that, man. But other than that, Devin the biggest star out of all three of them, though, right now. We being honest. I mean, the only one, of course, ain't bigger than this Tank right now. But as far as Shakur and Teofimo Lopez, they got some catching up to do when it comes to Shorty. I'm going to keep on tuning in, though. Appreciate it.
Salute.
Appreciate the call.
And I want that to be clear. I feel just like him. Like, that's what I'm saying. T.O.'s wishy-washy. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. That's why I never believed that retirement. But them accomplishments is those accomplishments. It's crazy to me that, you know, Fat said Devin is the big fish. I'm shocked. You know, I really value what T.O. did. That Loma win, then that Taylor win in that fashion. I don't understand it, man. It's like
that's know what he talking about. Because I said the same damn thing.
Yeah, no, I see. And the poll is saying undisputed Devin Haney is the biggest win. I'm just something. That's crazy though, because like Devin's biggest win is T.O.'s. You know, he did that 3 years ago. And then he moved up to beat Teller, who beat Regis. Forget that he undisputed. The dude beat Regis and Ramirez at 40. A 35-pounder move up and dominate him. Like, man, y'all tripping. Wishy-washy is right. That's the right word for the day. I don't know,
I think some people might be taking, you know, his previous performances after the Kambosos loss into consideration. You know, I'm not. I think that he looked sensational against Josh. I felt that he impressed. Definitely shocked me. But I think that a lot of people are taking those previous performances into consideration. And on top of that, all the I don't want to say antics, but I guess all the internet shit along with it.
My rebuttal to that is, bro, before we got into this sport, people talk about fighters getting up for the big fight. Before you and I got into the sport, experts would say he fights up to the level of his competition. Oh, he's fighting down to the level of his competition. Teo's just one of them dudes. If it ain't a big fight, he can't get up. When it was Comey,
I mean, they
you
usually
gonna cut
say
me
that
off
about
again?
people winning though. No, I feel like after he lost, like had he won the Cambosos fight, like played out exactly how it played out, because it was a close fight regardless. Had the decision gone his way, I think we could have said that, but it's like you lost that night. So some people is like, yo, he lost to somebody he shouldn't have lost to. Then he fights down to the level of two other guys that he shouldn't have. And, he has one very, very good, it was a very good performance against Josh that a lot of people ain't see coming. All that said, it's like some people don't know what they gonna get out of Tio. Is it gonna be the Tio we saw in the last fight, or is it gonna be the Tio we've seen in the 3 fights before that?
But champ, that's the thing, is that we be saying the same thing, but you ain't like it don't click with you. Homie, I literally said he fights up and down to the level of his opposition. Cambosos is down, and that's why he lost, because that can't get him up. It's like a girl. It's like you can have a naked girl that if she ain't fly, she ain't fly. And that's how it is for Tio. When the girl fly, he get up. He ready to rock and roll. And he do his fucking thing. When it was Comey, he flattened him. When it was Loma, he beat him. When it was Taylor, he dominated. Cambosos wasn't a name.
Fair point.
I mean, I felt like he definitely did what he was supposed to in the last fight, but it's like, 3 bad performances in a row. A lot of people wasn't having that confidence. I don't know what to tell you.
And again, we just saying the same thing. You just doubling down on the same thing. My man, ¿Quién diablo es Sandor Martin? His own mother don't fucking know him. Pedro Campa, nobody know him. I can't get up. You a ugly duckling. Put Nicki Minaj in front of me. Put Cardi B in front of me. I'm going to take 20 years off. That's how it worked, bro. Like that's how it worked. That's how it worked. We saying the same thing. He get up for the if it's Devin, he going to get up. If it's Devin, he going to get up. He know what it mean. He understands. That's how I see it. That's how I see it, man. It's been in boxing before us. Fighters fight up, fighters fight down. Some obviously great fighters don't fucking dip. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, maybe he's different. I don't know. When it matter, he winning. When it matter, he winning. I get you. There is a loss, and I didn't even consider that.
I think.
Let me just finish.
Yeah.
When we did this, I literally forgot the Cambosos loss. I'm not going to lie. Throughout that whole time, doing all the polls, and I literally forgot it. So I do apologize. He has a loss, so I get why he is not as attractive as an option for you guys. I get it now. I literally, it blanked. I'm sorry. So you don't have to say anything else. You were right. He does have a loss, so that obviously drops you. And I didn't even consider that. I just completely blanked that Cambosos loss.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the loss to me is why I don't know that I can say. The loss to me is why I thought it was more than just fighting to the level of your opposition. Because it's like he didn't win that one, And then he's winning fights and still questioning himself, And I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you, I've had so many fucking people in the industry tell me, oh, it was all an act. It was all a facade. He was just trying to trick people. Well, motherfucker, stay retired. Cause you is Denzel, you is motherfucking Robert De Niro, you is one of the best actors this world has ever seen. Don't ever lace up another pair of gloves unless you're trying to be Jake Gyllenhaal, motherfucker. Cause you is like that. Phenomenal actor. But I don't buy that. I'm sorry. I don't buy it.
Super chats. Average boxing fan. What's up with y'all title? Fred Robinson, $5 super chat says, Tio just got divorced. Anyone who
Damn, you just gonna jump over? You ain't gonna answer? Like, what's up with the title?
Well, he didn't really say that. He said some homophobic shit that I choose not to promote.
Oh, okay, my
Fred
bad.
Robinson.
But can we just see? Because not like because remember we had the whole thing before. It's just a generational thing. I don't know. It is.
It is. I
don't want to say.
But go ahead, explain it to him. Explain it to him, because you and I are kind of in the same age bracket.
Yo, listen. First of all,
I mean, hold on. He choose it, but he wants you to explain it.
Well,
it's cool
honestly,
because I've been dying to.
Exactly, Danny.
It's funny to me that it makes people so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's like, yo, you ain't never been in a position and we use that word like, yo, cock.
I mean, but that's like all I'm saying. Hey, I mean, you in my age bracket. Tell him why I got the red Corvette. Tell him why it had to be red.
Danny, you hold on. I mean, you interpreted that wrong. I just realized that throughout the show, he has verbally attempted to address the title. You not paying attention. So now that we are going to do it, I'm going to let the man that's been trying to do it. That's all. Go ahead, I mean.
There's no lie. But yo, because like, yo, it's just getting in the way. Those of you that look at the title and it's uncomfortable, like, yo, relax, all right? Anybody that's getting in the way.
Dad, no, he didn't freeze right when he was about to explain it.
The boxing guys.
You froze. You froze right when you said anybody that's getting in the way. You just had froze right there.
Yo, but that's what it is. They don't want me to. They don't want me to listen. The problem is anybody that's getting in the way. That's how they might be referred to. Forget about how you feel about it. Like, yo, don't be a cock blocker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all young people probably don't use the word, but it's old school, man.
Yeah, man.
That's it, man. Very simple.
Nah, but you did explain it perfectly. It is anybody that's getting in the fucking way, bro. My man, yo.
Bro, they keep saying that me and you need to fight on Coach Bullet and Coach Calvin card. First and foremost, they can't afford me and Ness. I mean,
fight Cole.
They probably could afford Ness. You know, Ness, you know, he treat himself like a cheap whore in the ring. You know, I'm more, you know, I tell him, I'm like, bro, you worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? Don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say, I went on their ticket website, bro, for that fight. They $1,000 ringside tables all sold out, and they got like 20 of them.
Yeah, I mean, they doing their thing.
Bro, they gonna make a killing.
Grippy grip.
You know it's a professional fight, right, Ness?
I mean, Bullet was a fighter. I don't know why people sleeping. He literally was a fighter.
No. I'm just saying, like, in order for it to be a professional
Bullet
fighter,
is not. Bullet's not old.
In order for it to, bro, Calvin's in his 60s though. That means that a state commission is sanctioning Coach Calvin.
Calvin's not in his 60s.
How much would you like to bet he's in his 60s?
Really? I thought that was just gray, because he in great shape. Let me tell you, he in great shape under that shirt. Let me tell you, I ain't know he was 60. I mean, The Wire been out for like 40 years.
Did you just watch? There was a clip of Bozy sparring with no headgear.
Yeah, that's 67. old. That's old. That's mad. That clip is at least fucking 6 years old, bro. Him beating 61. On the kid. Yeah, I seen that with his hands down and everything. He had the little. It wasn't a beanie. What's the ones that's like not a skull cap?
Skull cap.
No.
I thought that was.
No, the ones that's more thinner. They like more shirt material, because skull cap is like a Scully. It's like this. I got a Scully here.
No. A skull cap is
this
like
a Scully, champ. This a Scully. I ain't talking about them little tight. That's what Bozy had on, the little thinner ones. That's like shirt
Right,
material,
a
like
skull cap,
Under
brother.
Armour
It's
shirt.
called a skull cap. The Under
well,
Armour material.
I guess we just
fit.
different generations. Our generation calls this a Scully.
No, that's a beanie to me.
Yeah, nah, we don't. I don't even never use the word beanie.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I thought that was
if
some
you
racist
go,
shit.
I think you're thinking of beaner, not beanie.
I'm
but
also making a joke. Let me get to this super chat. Fred Robinson, Tio got divorced. Anyone who thought Tio was retired is crazy. Shout out to Danny. He would be broke in 6 months. I knew Wilder was coming back. Too much money to get to. I'm so glad he brought this super chat up because I think it was Fats that said it. He was like, yo, he always complaining about money. Yo, I think it's time we get on Tio's side. He needs the right payday. Come on, he took 1.3 for Loma, and then another $1 million and some change for fucking for Taylor. Come on, bro. He need to get paid, man. We watching other dudes make multiple millions for lesser opposition, though. Come on.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, because I was barely even a casual during this era, but barely a casual. But didn't Danny Garcia take like short money against Matisse, but the fight before against Rod Salka, he got paid over the wazoo?
Absolutely not. For Matisse, that boy made $3 million.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about. I know what you. I know. No. Listen. I know what you're talking about, and maybe you are right. Maybe my timeline is wrong, but I know that he made $800,000 for Rod Salka. But I think you're wrong. I think he made like 1.3 for the Puerto Rican fight in Puerto Rico, where he looked bad, then got the $800,000 for Rod Salka next. Ain't that how it went? I ain't got his resume up.
I got to pull it up, but the only reason I brought that up, like, I'm not trying, the only reason I brought that up was because I was going to say, you want the big payday. I feel like, sure, he deserved it. However, it might not benefit him, right? I think that, and let me tell you why, and let me tell you why. So, I think, okay, damn, bro, I think it was a Zab fight, maybe. No, it couldn't have been a Zab fight. Was it the Puerto Rico fight? How much did he get for the Puerto Rico fight?
I don't know. I think it was like 1.3. I could be wrong though.
Look, point is, I thought that he took money pretty much as a, here, we gonna give you some more money for the Matisse fight, whether it was before or after, so it didn't fall in that year. I remember hearing that he took money from the Matisse fight either the year, maybe the year after in a Mauricio fight, trying to make up for that just for tax purposes. You get what I'm saying? Regardless, don't matter. All I'm saying is I think Tio needs some sort of protection, like pay now, get something now, and then get a lot more later. Because he going through this child support shit. He going through this custody battle, this divorce shit. I think you need to protect him right now. You do it to where he is took care of, but he'll see the money and not lose the money. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's too late. I don't know if it's too late, but there's that one soccer player, bro. He is like,
yeah, I know. I seen that story. That's a pretty famous story now.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I think that the retirement had a lot to do with that, with the personal things going on in his life right now and with his child. So I think that for that reason, it's like, yeah, he might want to get paid, but maybe you do it in a way to where you protect him, but neither here nor there.
Nah, for sure. I mean, that's diving way deeper into it and really caring about him, because that's making sure that the money gets to him and not, dispersed wrongly. But I mean, I care more about like the outside of that, which is making sure he makes multi-millions. Like, it's not fair for him to make 1 million and some change anymore for the level of opposition he's been fighting. Like, that shit is pretty crazy. I mean, that I would retire too. You know what I'm saying? I would have at least fielded the offer, FYI, before coming back, because like he's gonna get put in because look, he's already saying it out loud, like, "Oh, I'm the A side," and it's like, well, are you? You know, Devin's been on pay-per-view. You know, is he the A side? Devin truly unified.
Undisputed.
Yeah,
T.O. was
excuse me.
unified, but yeah,
Excuse me.
undisputed.
Yes, undisputed. You know, so is he really the A side? And then Devin has no loss. You have the loss, you know? And that's just the way that it is, you know? No one's trying to put more value on that. It's just, you know.
And then it just so happens to be from the same guy he beat for the belt. I mean, bro, there's plenty of storyline, plenty of history. There's so much there for this to be a sensational fight, a mega fight, truly.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for sure. I got Fats want a counterpunch. What up?
Yo, Ness.
What's goody?
What's good, man? Don't be feeling bad for that dude, man. He did that shit to himself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he should know his own business, bro. Like, that's like boom. That's like, okay, that's like saying you invest in, let's just say you invest in Danny or something, right? You invest in Danny, and then Danny go take your investment. You put him in a position for his stock to rise. Now, when his stock rise and he feel like he at the top, his pinnacle, he decide to take a deal somewhere else. And then after he take a deal from somewhere else, he fall flat on his face and then try to come back to you. But now he less valuable than when he was when he tried to leave you. Hell no, T.O. ain't gonna get paid no more money right now just because he fighting these dudes. He did that shit to himself, man. You can't.
You're not being, as my man Deontay Wilder said, reasonable. Come on, man. You talking all old shit, man. At the end of the day, the man stepped up for the champion for the belt. The man stepped up for the pound-for-pound fighter. And then the man stepped up and beat another pound-for-pound fighter, all under $1 million, all under two.
I get that. Now, Ness, I get that. Again, as fans of boxing, like I don't, you know, we don't really care about how much these dudes getting paid. But when you look at about why he complaining, I mean, look at how you doing business. You can't sit here and turn off your business partners because you want to be quick to run your mouth like a hoe because you signed the crazy deal. That ain't Bob Earn's fault. Like, yo, you signed a crazy deal.
But listen, facts.
But listen, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm sure Danny can attest to most contracts as you perform, they improve. They don't stay the same. It's like, yo, you won a belt, you get more money. Oh, you unified? Yeah, you get more money. Oh, shit, you beat a dude on pay-per-view?
I get that, but Ness, you missing the fact that when he had a chance to do that, he went to Triller. He went to Triller for I guess more money or whatever the fight was or whatever he did.
Champ, that's old. That's old.
But he signed, but listen,
Facts. Listen, the Triller deal, you know how many times people said it was karma? He even took a loss. That's old. You still want him to fucking pay for that? He lost already. He literally got a loss on his record for that. Now you talking about, oh, well, he fucked up back then. He got a loss. Boxing guys gave him a loss. Let that man eat now. He literally crying in videos and telling you he broke, going through a divorce. You still trying to play hardball. Meanwhile, we got bum motherfuckers making $10 million a fight. Stop it. You being greedy. It's not even your money.
Ness, I don't care about this shit.
You obviously do. You paid to call back in to say that he don't deserve it, that he fucked up.
I'm saying you, he not the A side against like Haney or nobody like that for him to be saying that. I don't care.
I never said he was the A side. I know that's what he said. All I'm saying is that we should be campaigning for T.O. to get paid properly.
Man, no the fuck we should not. That's his problem. Again, like. You gotta think about it like this, like
but think about it. Think about it though. Think about it fast. Think about what you're saying though. You saying that's his problem. which to an extent I agree. But the other part of it is, quite frankly, if he don't get what the fuck or something close to what the fuck he want, we don't get to watch him fight. And quite frankly, he the best fucking fight for anybody at 140 pounds right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, out of all the champions, I feel like he's the best one right now.
At
And
140.
you right about that.
At
You
140.
right about that. And you right about that. But he's
Exactly.
fighting in a fucking
Yes,
theater.
at 140. So all I'm saying is, look, I ain't out here holding no campaign, none of that. But yo, if he don't get some close to, I ain't saying he deserved 20. I ain't even saying he deserved 10. But if he don't get some close to what the fuck he should be getting, not just we don't get the Dev fight, we don't get none of the fights.
Danny, he's fighting in a theater. What do you mean?
This crazy to me. You
Who
crazy.
said he the A side? I ain't saying he the
Who
A
you
side.
like?
I'm
Who
just
you like?
saying.
Who
I'm
do
just
you
saying.
like?
I'm just saying.
Who do you rock with?
Who I-
Who you rock with,
who I
Fats?
ride with?
Yo, hold on. Yo,
I-
you saying he fighting in the theater? Would you rather he fight in the theater, do 5,000 and the cheapest tickets $150, or would you rather I fight in an arena that's 3/4 empty? I do the same attendance and we got $30 tickets for sale because Regis Show was promoting the shit out them $30 tickets.
I'm just saying, for the money, y'all saying that, for the money he think he should be getting paid, he not
Bro,
generating
do you
enough
listen though?
to get
I'm
that.
saying I don't even think he should get half of that, but he should
Right,
get something
okay.
reasonable. He don't even think he should get that. That's his daddy saying that shit. Come on, bro.
I'm just
Facts.
I
looking
just want to
based
see
off
the
the
fights happen. I
performance.
just want to see the
Hey,
fights happen.
Facts.
Motherfuckers don't get paid. We don't see the fights.
Hey,
I'm a
Fats.
fan of the sport.
The bell bing rung, so I gotta let you go. But thank you, man, because you definitely made it entertaining. That was a great super chat that led us down that road. That was Fred Robinson. We got Pink and Green.
Yo, and let's not act like they fought in the theater by choice. Let's not act like that. You get what I'm saying? The fucking big room was booked. The big room was booked. Anybody know the New York Knicks is probably top 2, top 3 NBA franchise as far as money is concerned. So yeah, they're gonna take precedence over a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? But let's not act like that was a first option, because it wasn't. Teo's fought in a big room if we want to go there.
I'm watching you, Danny. I know what you're doing. Pink and Green. Haney.
What am I doing?
Oh, nothing. Haney just a clown from the West Coast. And this is Pink and Green's first super chat, celebrating his first super chat ever. And he chose to call Haney that. Mad Bet one.
What did he give us for the first one? $2? That was it?
$2. It wasn't $1.99 though. It was a real $2. So shout out to him. Matt Bent 100 in Kansas City, $5 super chat. Plus he's a champ member on the YouTube channel here. Yo, lucky, I was in my head. Let me tell you this. Don't let me forget that we on Matt Bent super chat. Yesterday I was in my head and I was going to secretly do a betting show for them pro box fights because for whatever reason, I swore Najee Lopez was not going to get the knockout over Cordell Booker. I was like, nah. He just went a 6-round decision with a nobody. Cordell been in the ring with the fucking world. No way. I got to get to the betting site. And I missed it. And I woke up this morning and Najee knocked his ass out in the first fucking round. Shout out to Puerto Rico. He's from out here in Florida. He signed to Tim Van Nieuwhouse, who used to be like the dude right under David McWaters at Split T, but he broke off, did his own thing, and he's got a couple of good fighters, and this is one of them. He's been developing this kid on Pro Box, and
yeah, I've been hearing his name for years now, man.
Yeah, he's from Atlanta.
Probably at least 3 years now. Been hearing his name. He was still amateur, as a matter of fact, when I got put onto him, and everybody was saying he was one of the hottest amateurs at the time. And now he's turned pro, so.
Shit, I said Cordell Booker, not Cordell. Christopher Booker. My bad, with the braids. Not Cordell from Connecticut. That's my man's in them. But getting back to Mad Ben 100, he says, your daily dose of Tanquil. Spence gives Bud 2 milliliters. Charlo gives Canelo 2.5 milliliters. Cool Boy Steph, a.k.a. the Monster Hunter, free Tank Davis. We got Andre Dakota, who is
so you didn't watch the fights then? You just saw the results?
Which fight? Yeah, I just saw the rules for Najee. I just watched. Yo, I think that
my boy won though.
Who? Lester? No, that's what I'm saying. I ain't even Google it. I don't know what's wrong, man. I couldn't log into my app, and I don't know what's going on, man. Like I was trying to show it to my girl. I swore I was right. I swore he was going to decision, and I couldn't log into my app, man. I tried with both emails. I don't know what the fuck going on. So I got to do a
so I knew
reset.
I wasn't tripping, bro. This whole time, not this whole time, the last 24 hours or maybe 18 hours, I'm like, damn. Like, I was calling this dude Nesta.
No, it's Lester.
It's Lester, but on the poster it said Nesta.
Oh, wow. You talking about
on the fight poster, bro? On the official fight poster, it said Nesta.
From the boxing voice?
Like, damn. Huh?
From the boxing voice? I was just saying, maybe they would give me free promotion, champ.
Nah, he got a knockout, though. My guy got the knockout. So did Kelvin Davis.
Shout out to Nesta.
Lester.
A.K.A. Nesta. Bob, not paying T.O.
Carlos Lebron, is he any relation to the other Lebron? I doubt it. This dude
yeah, Henry LeBron. You talking about Henry LeBron. But there's actually two LeBrons, right? Both LeBrons fought each other before.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. On this card, the opener was another LeBron. So I was curious. Maybe he's a relation. But
you
this
gotta
dude was Owen.
You gotta ask Carlos Seda. He's heavy with the Puerto Ricans.
You right.
I got Andre Dakota, $10 super chat, also a champ member. He says, Bob not paying Tio and Devin high purses. Folks, let's be real. They going to have to humble themselves if they want that fight. ESPN purse, a.k.a. layoffs, is closed. It would have to be pay-per-view. Yeah. I imagine it's gonna be pay-per-view just because Devin did his last pay-per-view. This is a bigger fight. So I can see them, doing that on pay-per-view easy. I got Supermax. Here that said, tuned in, $5 super chat. Tuned in for hashtag TBV and got hashtag TASV. The Argue Semantics voice. Refereed by the one and only King Amin himself. Laughing out loud emoji. I'm entertained though. Let's get the numbers up.
Let's get to it.
I got Demo, member for 3 months on that champ level. He said, you weird today. Laugh out loud, laugh out loud, laugh out loud emoji. Y'all funny dab. Damn, does that mean he dabbing up? Because you see, now I feel, like you say something and it means something else with these dudes. So is he dabbing up or is he taking a dab? I got Real Boxing, Televisión. Danny hating on Tio, laugh out loud emoji. In tears. He's cool with Haney. Another laughing out loud emoji with tears. Or excuse me, tears of joy. We see it. That's what I'm telling him. I don't get why. And why would you do that? If Haney trying to fight Tio, why would you say he's not fighting a dude that just beat a pound for pounder? Like, I don't get him. Danny's so emotional. Juan Mancha says, $2 super chat. Tio is the Caucasian assassin. I think it's more like the European Slayer. You know what I'm saying? Jaime Nieto, $5 super chat. Danny tripping, hating. You the man, Danny, but tripping. Jaime Nieto back with another $5 super chat. He says, biggest wins are Tio beating Loma when he was younger and Josh Teller went, yeah, I get it, but you understood that wrong. We're acting like if they beat each other, those three men, if they beat each other, what's better for Tio to do? Is it a bigger win for Tio to beat Shakur or Devin? And is it a bigger win for Devin to beat Shakur or Tio? And is it a bigger win for Shakur to beat Devin or Tio? That's the answers we're looking for. We got Jaime Romero, $2 super chat. He says, if she was bad when I hit, the rest don't matter. Tiz rolling on the floor, laughing emoji. And I'm with that. Me and I mean with that. Danny on some other shit talking about, no, she got a C-section now and 5 kids. Man, that ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even with that girl no more. Fuck you care about. Kerry G, member on the prospect level with the $5 super chat. He says, know you hate pound for pound shows, Danny, but for the large audience, that trust y'all opinion, we'd rather have y'all version on your site than just the others. Thank you, Kerry G. Thank you.
It's respect due, man. Appreciate the respect.
I don't know what Danny talking about. He side texted me talking about, you legit said in the past, that's all that matters. I don't know what you're talking about. I probably said it's better if a girl you know what I mean, you dated back in the day is still bad now. You know what I'm saying? That carries weight too. More. That carries weight too. You know, she missed Parker in her 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that mean when I struck it, it was in its prime. And listen, if you got my 2017 Rolls Royce Phantom and it only got, you know what I mean, 40,000 miles, I took care of that shit. It's 2023. You can have it and enjoy it as if it were new to you. It's still a Rolls Royce.
Yo, imagine. Anyway, this is not Untitled. We're going to do that one day. We need our mean on Untitled. Keep it moving, boxing. It's actually not boxing. It's just keep it moving. $2. He says, and Tio is more exciting to watch than Devin. Pa los gustos se hicieron los colores, which means, for... Oh, wait, I need Danny to literally translate, but I'm going to paraphrase. It's like, people like what they like, man. And that's that. We got President Jafar, $2 super chat. He says, let's not forget Tio told Hearn he wanted $10 million. That is true. We got Bones13 with a $2 super chat. He says, Daily Earl Quill, hashtag smoking on bud, July 29th. Henry Martinez with the $2 super chat. No words, all love, and he's celebrating his first super chat ever. So yeah, we gonna ring those alarms for anybody to celebrate their first super chat ever. If this is the first time you break in the wallet, we definitely appreciate it. No matter what size it comes in, every dollar helps keep this channel, rocking and rolling. So shout out to Henry Martinez. I got Demo with a $2 super chat says, I was saying y'all funny than a bit equals dab. Oh, laugh out loud. Yo, I'm old. That's crazy. Did you know that, I mean? Could you feel old with me or you knew that?
Nah, I didn't know. I was going like, I said, yo, he sent us the super chat. He downing us or crowning us, man. We appreciate it.
Word. I had no clue that's what that meant. But we going back out to these callers, man. We all caught up, and it looks like we got Wheezy. I guess he's influenced by my man Lil Wayne.
Or Mrs. Jefferson.
Weezy.
Yeah, what's up? So, I feel like T.O. can't be A-side if he fights Haney. The only time Haney can be B-side is if he gets in the ring with Tank. Shakur, B-side. T.O., B-side. Regis, B-side. Haney can only be B-side to Tank. So T.O. needs to find out how he's going to get more money, but he won't be A-side if he gets in the ring with Haney. He can't be.
All right. I hear you.
Do you agree?
I mean, like I said, when I first started this, I completely forgot about T.O.'s loss. So, as much as we want to say we put too much emphasis on the O and we shouldn't value the O, and that's why MMA is good and blah, blah, blah. Bro, the promoters value the O. They pay you different when you got the O. So, I got to say, yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see when them offers get sent. But I think, yeah, you're right.
Do you think Haney would be ducking if he takes a Regis fight and not a Shakur or T.O. fight?
That's a good question.
That is
I say yes.
That is a great question, but I think because it's Hearn, that offer's gonna be so enticing that people gonna say it don't matter. When there's a lot of big offers, that get sent out and that get taken. So it depends, man. I would say this. It would be perceived as that. No matter how much, fucking defending I would want to do, the world gonna look at it like that. They gonna either look at it like he ducking or he going for the weakest link, which is crazy that we're in such a generation of talent that Regis Prograis is considered the weakest link out of T.O. and Shakur.
And it's respectfully because it's on the technical level. But that's a great question, caller. I definitely agree.
Yeah,
I don't want to say agree. I don't want to, say that that's your opinion. But go ahead. Do you think it will be ducking?
I think it's ducking because Regis ain't beating Haney. Regis ain't beating Haney.
I mean, you're going, but you're also going based off Regis's last performance, right? Because you've seen someone that you really didn't know do good in a boxing match. I mean, Devin still got to move
the
up.
Boogeyman of 140.
Again, we talked about it. We talked about it with T.O., man. Some fighters can't get up for no name opposition.
So you think a game Regis can beat Haney?
I'm saying Regis probably looked bad because it wasn't Haney. But that is the bell. That is the bell, Champy. Nah, hey, that ain't the ropes. That's just the truth. Like, Regis probably looked bad because it wasn't Haney in front. You think he going to train the same? You think he going to have the same level of spawn partner? He going to run more miles. He going to do more rounds. He going to sweat more, man. He going to eat healthier. Look at Earl. My man eating smoothies and vegetables and shit because this is the big fight.
I just think that Regis, and of course it's a different fighter, different style, but what is his equal? What he does best, Devin, does well against. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I don't know. First of all, ain't Regis a southpaw? That's the people that give Devin problems. 2, Regis is a puncher. 3, Devin's never been in there with a mauler like Regis. Regis is on you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's just an easy fight. But this is the world we're in, where, again, somehow Regis is this weak link in everyone's eyes. It's fucking, or should I say weak champion? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, no. Say weak link, and again, I'll add the respectfully because we're talking about, yes, southpaw has problems with southpaw, but Shakur is a southpaw. Bigger fight, different skill set, different challenge, right? So even
But Regis got more power as a natural 40-pounder. He's been there all his life. So why are we saying that the Shakur's more of a threat than Regis as a southpaw? For specifically,
I'm looking at the stylistically.
For specifically, Devin. No, I hear you. And styles make fights. Look, someone just put Regis as wash. Y'all disrespectful, man. This shit is insane.
I ain't going there. I'm not going there.
Insane, bruh. I'm telling you, it's crazy because it ain't fun till the rabbit got the gun, right? Like, Regis is this, is that, until he fighting your favorite fighter. Now he ain't shit now. It
was a hometown fight. He was trying to impress. He was a little excited, and he was against, somebody.
Crazy, man. Terrible. What up, Angel? What it do? AKA Sean.
Why are we saying? Are we really saying Teal's not the A side?
I mean, the last caller certainly said that.
The last time I said he don't want with the 2 belts at 140, and he don't want with the network.
Who got 2 belts at 140?
Tio got the ring lineal, and he got the WBC or what is it, WBO? He got the WBO.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean,
that sounds like A side to me. If you bringing that and a network.
I mean, I don't know that he's bringing a network. Remember, there was already an offer from Bob Arum to Devin to fight Barboza for that WBO, as well as an offer to fight Shakur. So, I mean, how is he the A side?
I mean, all right, so he could take that route, but if he takes that route, well, he'll become the mandatory, right, for Tio?
No. So while Tio retired, Bob made an offer to fight Barboza for the WBO. But Devin,
Yeah,
but Devin also
but
had
now
the
it's that,
offer to fight Regis, so he was mauling this, mauling things over. And in that time, Tio has contacted the WBO president, said he is not gonna vacate. So now that obviously that offer from Bob is no more for Barboza, but that doesn't mean that Bob can't now make a secondary offer for Haney versus Tio. So there's no clear indication that Tio is the A side because it's the same promoter offering the offers.
all right, but let's say Tio is stern on that A side stuff, right? Let's say he wants to be the A side, he wants to make more money.
Then he might have
So
to
that means
retire
that,
again. And again, this is not for you and
why
I.
would he have to retire?
Because it's not for you and I to argue. Shakur Stevenson went into the Jamel Herring fight as the challenger and was able to have the WBO change the percentage based off the last 3 fights. Shakur made more money. Devin's last 3 fights, he made so much money in comparison to Tio that no person that is sane is going to say that he's the A side because financially, Devin has proven that. His last 3 fights consist of one with 40,000 people in the stands, the other one on pay-per-view with 14,000 in the stands. This is a mute argument. This is only for people that really don't know boxing or the finances or the business. Sorry, Devin's last 3 fights were more lucrative than Tio's last 3 fights. Tio fought in a ballroom.
Yeah.
Devin fought in a stadium.
Yeah, but Tio got arguments too. You know, he did more he did more numbers on TV
All right.
in the last 3 fights compared to Devin. But did you see what Punch Drunk Boxer said, saying that Devin needs to take the mandatory route, and if he does that, he needs to take the 25%, just like they were saying Shakur should take.
But why would you do that when you're the super champion at the division below and you just request to fight the champion like he already did and got approved? I don't really get that route, but I got someone here with no name.
Yo, y'all hear me?
J-Mac, what up?
Yeah.
Hold on. So before we get there, I just want to say that Taylor did not do better numbers in his last fight than Haney's last 2 free TV fights. So, you can try that shit again.
He said Tio. He's asking
and that's what
Tio gonna be the A side over Haney.
But that's what I'm saying. He said Tio has done better viewership in his last 3. And I'm saying that Tio's last 3 haven't done better viewership than Haney's last 2 on free TV.
Morning.
Buenos dias, J-Mac.
Hey, good morning. You talking about Tio? What's the biggest fight? What was the question you posed in the chat?
The question is, who does J-Mac think is a bigger win or feather in the cap? Is it bigger for Devin to beat Tio or Shakur? Or is it bigger for Tio to beat Devin or Shakur? Or is it bigger for Shakur to beat Tio or Devin? What's the biggest win amongst those 3? Only those 3, because Tank is not here and not available. There's offers already for those particular fighters.
I get it. I'm gonna go with Devin beating. This is a tough one. I lean towards Tio only due to the fact he had business with Tio before Shakur moved up. Granted, I do think Shakur's a bigger fight. I mean, it's probably going to be his biggest fight for his competition. I think Devin beats Tank, and I think he beats Tio, but I think Shakur beats all of them. I'm going to lean towards the Tio fight.
Wait. So then you didn't understand the question, because if you think Shakur beats all of them, so then that's the answer, that if Tio beats Shakur in your eyes, that's a bigger win than him beating Devin, because Shakur in your eyes beats all of them.
But To answer that question, I did answer it only because I think Shakur's still establishing himself. I'm not saying he by far not a name, but I think Devin and T will be a bigger fight right now, be due to the history
Yeah,
they've
but
been
it's
having
not.
in
Yeah,
the
but
Lomachenko fights
we
and
not
what have you.
making it
Because
about viewership or bigger. It's just about the bigger accolade, right? Like, what is the bigger win? What is the better win?
I still think it's Teal Ness. I still do. I think Teal had he didn't go undisputed at 135. He had all those belts. And then he moved up to 140. And I think Devin went undisputed, and he's ideally moving up. Shakur moved up from a lower weight class, and he's a big name. I still think it'll be the Tio fight though, in my opinion.
No, I get it. I just got confused because after you said that, you had said that Shakur beats them all. So I feel like then that must be the better win because you don't think anyone can beat Shakur. So if Devin beats
Well,
Shakur, you literally said none of them beat Shakur. So if Devin beats him, you gotta be impressed. If Tio beats him, you gotta be impressed.
however you want to put it, I got Shakur beat them all. Tank included, but I got Devin and Tio be the bigger fight right now. That's how it makes sense to me. For as Tio, I didn't kind of pull off Tio, man. I was kind of running his name through the mud, but Tio didn't redeem himself. That was a big win. I didn't think he was gonna be no Josh Taylor. For as Josh Taylor being pound for pound, I thought he was pound for pound, but he wasn't pound for pound on my list. But he definitely a respectable win. For his Tio getting that 20 million, I don't think that's realistic. I do think Devin and Tio does make for their biggest paydays on both ends. For his A side, I don't know who would be A side. That was a good argument. What's the name? Angel just had. For as what Tio has, and I think I still will lean towards Devin due to the fact that Devin does have the bigger purses. But I think it still be a competitive fight. I think they both can walk away at least 7 million and up. For a fight like that, and I have Devin still beating Tio. For his
Chant, that was the
Regis.
bell. I don't know if you heard it, but we definitely gave you plenty of time to finish that closing statement. Listen, the poll has changed if y'all haven't noticed. What is the biggest win? Feather in the cap for Devin, Shakur, or Teofimo? Undisputed Haney, 33% out of 521 votes. Two division champion plus unified Shakur Stevenson, only 9% of you believe that would be the biggest win. A whopping 37% believe that Teofimo, the two division champ, 3-belt unified plus ring, is the bigger win. Then 21% believe they are all equally big wins. Equally. Only 21%. But Devin has lost the lead by 4%. Now, remember, guys, Devin is undefeated, while Tio does have that loss. But definitely, was I the only one confused by J-Max saying that Shakur beats everybody, but still Tio and Devin's the biggest fight?
No, I just think that. So when he first said it, the way I took it was he feels that Tio's accomplished more, which is why that would be the biggest fight right now. But I think he just believes in what Shakur brings to the table so much that that's how he sees it all playing out.
Yeah, I think he separated skills versus bills. Like, the fight that pays the bills is Tio versus Devin with the long rivalry and, the accolades between the two of them. But if you're looking for skills as a boxing fan, I think he was leaning more towards Shakur. That's the way I took it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this Discord link in the chat for anybody that wants to use Discord to call in. We also have Twitter Spaces available. Blog Talk isn't working. Our landline isn't working today for whatever reasons. They're doing maintenance at a real bad time. But, yeah, you can call in via Twitter where you have to just request to speak, or Discord where you got to do the same, request to speak. Right now, the poll continues to go up, and Tio, the two-division champ, 3-belt unified, plus Ring Magazine, has gone up 1% to 38. And they are all equal big wins has gone down 1%.
is that a reflection of if this fight were made had an audience? Like, is this what we're seeing the audience to shift how big this fight would be? You got some hardcores maybe leaning towards Haney, but then ultimately the volume of numbers will begin to lean towards Tio. Is that how it might look?
I think that yeah, I think right now, boxing is just what have you done for me lately? And Tio just has two memorable big wins, and that's why Shakur is in the under 10%. And Devin has that one big win plus unifying and undisputing and being undefeated, and that's why he's right behind Tio only by 5%. I think if Devin had another equally big win, because we talk about that a lot on this show. How many big wins does your favorite fighter have, right? And that Vasil fight is Devin's biggest win, right? Because was JoJo undefeated? No, he lost to Gary.
Nah.
He lost to Gary. He wasn't a champ at the time. I think he might have been interim because of the vacation of Ryan or something. Before that,
I think if you couple the Kambosos, win plus rematch, I think that's a big win. And then the defense against Loma.
You're right. But that's the thing with Devin, right? That he gets hate for because they tried to shit on Kambosos because he got a underdog win and then immediately lost to Devin. So yes,
wouldn't that play in it? Couldn't that?
Let me just finish my sentence. Let me just finish this. So yes, we could say, because of the situation, all the belts on the line, him bringing the final belt, having to go to Australia, that's a big win. And then Vasil's a secondary big win. But I guarantee you there's going to be haters that be like, oh, man, Kambosos, man, he ain't shit, man. Fuck Kambosos. He only beat one good dude, and that's Vasil.
Hey, look. Y'all remember Coming to America? He beat Joe Lewis's ass, right? He beat Teofimo's ass.
Yeah.
So, come on, man. Let's be fair. Let's be objective. Don't pick with your heart. Don't score the card with your heart.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we talking about the Tio fight, that's only going to play in his favor because the same dude sat you down and beat you is the same dude I did, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. You feel me?
And that's why I said I definitely look at it as a big win.
So Danny and Amin are saying Kambosos is a big win.
Yeah.
Okay. So now secondary question.
First and foremost, I'm saying, is it bigger than maybe what he has on his resume? Maybe not. However, it's the guy that beat you. So in this specific negotiation, in this specific potential fight, that shit gonna matter. And that shit got a lot of value to it, in my opinion.
But again, cool. Now they both got two big wins. Who's a better? Is Taylor a better champion than Kambosos, or is it yet to be proven? I know we're right. I think
Taylor definitely. I think Taylor definitely a better champion than Kambosos. Taylor went through the World Boxing Super Series tournament, beat Regis, beat Jose Ramirez, both in a. Well, he had Regis come to him, but he came to Vegas for the Ramirez
Danny,
fight.
I didn't think you was going. I thought you was going to troll and not say the truth. Okay, champ. I didn't think. Honestly, shit. After not thinking he was pounding, I'm like, all right. I thought you was going to somehow say that. Because remember, Danny Garcia's career was built on an underdog fight.
That is. Said what?
I said. That's why you don't be listening. That's why you always so defensive. I was saying
you talk over people.
Some
champ.
people you cut me off. You cut me off.
And I let you finish.
How you let me finish if I was still talking and you're saying, huh?
Bro, you legit was like, wow. You really told the truth. Like, motherfucker, I was talking. So it's like you would have never said that had you not interrupted me.
Ooh. He's right again. I'm quiet so you can finish.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was quiet so you can finish. Oh, so what I was saying was that, Danny Garcia's career was built on an underdog win. So, it's not far-fetched for, someone to believe in Kambosos and value him because he got a big underdog win just like Danny. He beat and by Danny, I mean Danny Garcia. Kambosos beat a unified champion that was also Ring Magazine. Amir Khan at that time, you know, he was perceived next up, even though he had already suffered that loss to British Prescott early in his career. But, you know, the Olympian, already unified Ring Magazine. So, you know, it's not far-fetched, I guess.
Yo, and I just want to leave off on this note. Let's not forget, you worth what you negotiate. So, um, you know, people talk about this, that, the third. Pull up the purses. Feel me? Pull them up.
Yeah, that was my argument when you was stepped away. You know, that, you know, you can't really say Tio's the A side when you pull up the last 3 purses, last 3 attendances, last 3 everything. It's just all points to Devin Haney financially and in the business sense.
Like,
I got a
like,
counterpunch.
bro, think about this. Think about this, right? Think about this. Tio, can we all agree? Tio at a point in time was on that pound for pound list, and arguably is on it now after beating Josh Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we all agree that Josh Taylor, before losing to Tio, was either top 15, top 10 pound for pound, and at one point, no doubt about it. He, like, no matter who you ask, at a point in time, Josh Taylor was on that pound for pound list, right?
Yeah.
So all that said, it's like, bro, you got these wins, but you're not getting the bags for it. We pull them up. Boom. Oh, that's where I was going. That's where I was going with it. Boom. They talk about the viewership, bro. T.O. against Josh Taylor, which 2 pound for pound fighters fighting each other, did the same numbers that Haney did with George Kambosos in the rematch. Not the first fight. Not the first fight, the rematch. So we already saw Devin whoop on George easy. There was 2 other major cards that day, one of which was a pay-per-view with Deontay Wilder and Caleb Plant in their respective bouts. Another one of which was 2 undisputed fights with Clarissa Shields respectively and Alicia an undisputed and a unified fight with Clarissa in her respective fight and then Alicia in her respective fight. So we had a day with 3 major cards. Devin did the same numbers that Tio and Josh Taylor did in the rematch. So boom, now you pull up the fight before, Devin did damn near double, damn near 500,000 people more for the first Kambosos fight as the Compa fight. So it's like, you know, saw what you negotiate, but even still, some people feel that T.O. is like, because he got the belt in this situation, that he could be the A side. I don't see any circumstance, quite frankly, any fair circumstance where he is the A side.
I got a counterpunch from J Mac and a $2 super chat from Ronnie Reyes at the prospect level. He says, against current champs, T.O. 3, Kerr 2, and Dev 1. I have no clue what that means. Do you guys?
Repeat that. I read the order. What was the first part?
Against current champs. No clue
against
what that
current
means.
Yeah, I'm not sure, bro.
All right, J Mac, take it away.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
To that last super chat, I think he was saying and pointing out like the champions that they all beat. And to my point with Tio, I think and Danny got my point right that I was making. I just think Shakur is the superior fight out of all of them. I don't think he's the biggest fight right now. Tio win against Lomachenko, and Josh Taylor definitely puts him in a big position in my opinion. However, I don't know if he's an A side due to what his numbers is, what he's doing or anything. When it come down to Devin, I think Devin edge him. But nobody hit when he beat Tio. That was a big win for Tio. I think a lot of people didn't pick him, and then I don't think nobody knew he was gonna beat Josh Taylor. And I think any of those guys moving up and fighting Josh Taylor, we all thought it would have been a big fight either way. So I mean, like I said, I still lean towards Tio and Devin being the biggest fight for Devin right now. Plus, Devin moving up to 140 instead of sucking down and giving Shakur that weight advantage at 135. I don't think it's the best route, and I can understand why Devin is offering Shakur that low that low percentage, if that is even true. So it all makes sense to me. I get it. I think Devin should move up and fight T.O. or definitely fight Regis. And I think Devin, and I know Regis loses to Devin, so that's my call, my counterpunch.
All right, I got Shotty Baby. What up?
Yo, it's good. How y'all doing, man?
Straight.
But yeah, I think T.O. Haney fighting T.O. is probably the biggest fight. I think Shakur, yeah, he do got a little bit more things to do. I just think like him stepping up in 135 and just automatically thinking he's supposed to get, I guess this big payday or whatever when he really hasn't done anything. There is just kind of crazy to me. But yeah, T.O. with the A side, T.O. and the A side, I think that's tricky. I can't really say who would honestly be the A side. I feel like it's almost like 50-50 almost to me. Like, that's just my opinion. But I got a question for y'all though. If Tank was to send Haney's team a contract, what percentage you think Haney should take? What's the lowest percentage and what's the highest percentage you think he should for?
Shit, the highest would be 50-50, the lowest would be 25.
I mean, like the realistic, what both would probably agree on.
I mean, I don't get what you mean.
Like, all right, Shakur wouldn't take 25.
Yeah,
Like,
Shakur wouldn't take 25. I've given every single day, I've given numerous fighters that take 25. And if Devin don't take 25, if that's the final offer of a Tank fight, like think about the money that they generate. Think about the money that Tank generates. You're talking 25%. It matters. 25% of what?
Right.
25% of Tank breaking fucking records when he put asses in seats, plus Tank 25% of his pay-per-view versus Devin? Bro, that's a huge fight.
Well, what would you call a duck?
Again, not taking 25%. Motherfucking Mayweather took 30. Daniel Jacobs took 25.
I'm talking about an offer from Tank.
I mean, an offer from Tank. A duck is trying to tell Devin to fucking get in a rehydration clause. Trying to tell Devin.
Yeah, any rehydration clause, a catch weight to me is a duck.
Yeah, you try to tell me catch weight you, rehydrate me, that's ducking. You try to give me less than 25%, that's ducking.
Or all right, I'll catch y'all later.
All right. I mean, that's just how I feel. Tank is big money. He's not regular money, and that's like one of the last fights. It's not like there's a lot of people out there left that they want to see Tank fight. So, Tank and Devin, I've been wanting that shit for a minute. I've been wanting to see those two audiences shake since I went to 2 back-to-back Tank fights and 3 Devin fights. I would love to see how that looked. I hope they make it affordable for us. But we know we not. We know we not allowed, man. I mean, we wasn't allowed to go to Ryan and Tank. We not gonna be allowed to go to, Devin and Tank. That shit gonna be for the rich and famous.
You know what's crazy? Let me tell you something.
What up?
I know somebody. I was just telling Madison this last night, bro. A group of girls that's going to Vegas for the Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they all pitched in, got a fucking suite. It came out to like $200 a person.
Big ass group. Cause them
super
suites,
fucking affordable.
Them
though.
suites is thousands. Cause I'm pretty sure we looked up the T-Mobile suite for the Kovalev Ward shit. That shit is thousands. But I don't know. Maybe they got it in. That's official. 200 don't sound bad. That's just sound. Do it come with at least a drink or no drinks? Just in the building?
I don't know if that one specifically
suites
come with a bar package, because usually you gotta pick out what package you want, shit like that. I know you can get, it's still available for Bud Crawford. I know you can get a table for 4 for like $600 total. So like 150 a person plus tax.
Damn. Benavidez is back in the ring on PBC August 12th. Jose?
Mm.
Wow.
Is that the Danny Garcia Lara card that's never been announced?
Oh, I don't know. It's August 12th, but he said back in the ring August 12th. More news coming soon. Jose Benavidez, Premier Boxing, Showtime, Benavidez Sports. You know, he back.
Well, I feel like that was the date being rumored for Lara Garcia, but now we're 29 days away and still no official word.
And the father posted a picture with him, and it said excited to be back August 12th. Damn, what's the news at? Who he fighting? Bruh, this face off between
it's probably
Calvin.
It gotta be. You think it's some? It can't be nobody big, right?
I mean,
Ain't
you know,
fought in over a year,
he don't really
and
be taking.
he's coming off a loss.
He don't really be taking like light fights. He got, you know, I don't know. You know how PBC do though, man. They, you know, they might give him a tune up, let him get back right. They saying Ugas Thurman card maybe. I got Kerry G, $5 super chat says, we forgot Sabril out here. For anybody trying to get at 140, he probably be thoroughly ducked by most in this generation after his last performances. I mean, truth is, he's on the wrong side of the street. He's on the wrong side of the street. You know, if I'm Devin, I'm not going to PBC to fight Rolly and what's his name? Matias. You know, Rolly might not make it because he's already in purse bid.
You want Rolly to fight Matias?
No. I said if I'm Devin Haney, I'm not going to PBC to sign the fight Rolly and that guy, Matias.
No, it's not enticing.
Yeah, you know, now if they say, yo, 3-fight deal, you know, Rolly, Tank rematch, cool. You know, Rolly, Tank, somehow they convince him to do no rematch like they did Porter Thurman. And if he wins, you know, I don't even know what's there at 140 if he beats Tank with no rematch. Rolly, what's the third fight? You know, because again, you beat Tank and Rolly. What the fuck is you doing fighting Matisse for? Unless you know, just out to prove shit. I can't think of nobody else. Who else at 140? I mean, the Dominican Elvis. He's not gonna be popular enough by then. I got Fred Robinson.
Hell no. Ain't none of the Dominicans. Like, who is the most popular Dominican and he's still not popular enough? Maybe Hector Luis Garcia because he fought Tank, but who is a popular Dominican? Like,
Jason
and this
Rosario.
ain't me being like that.
No, I know. You say, speaking the truth, Jason Rosario is still the most popular. He the last
banana.
He the last
banana,
3 belt.
Look at that.
He the last 3 belt unified. And shout out to Vega. Gary Antoine Russell's another 140-pound name that isn't a big name. So, you know, it don't make sense for Devin to go there. If Devin want legacy fights, he stays with Top Rank. He fights, you know, T.O., you know, does his thing at 40 and lets Shakur move up. You know, Shakur not staying at 35 long. He gonna fight. If Devin moves up, I think Shakur gonna fight Loma for the vacant.
Yeah, man, I think he gonna be there for a bit. I think.
Yeah, I don't think so. Ain't gonna be nobody there for him to fight.
I think the only reason he moved up to 35, like, yeah, he missed the weight, but I think he could still make 30.
I mean, if Devin moves up, all the attention is gonna be shifted to Shakur and Tank. And I just don't know that they could give us that fight because how are they gonna make Shakur big enough to do a 50-50 pay-per-view with Tank? Because that's what that is. Top Rank gonna want to fit what they gave Wilder when they did 50-50 with Wilder. Because the 60-40 was when Fury Wilder was on Showtime. What was the percentage when they was on ESPN? You know? I don't know. maybe that first fight, 60-40 again, then that rematch, 50-50. I don't even know. I'm going to be real. I can't remember that far back. But over on Matchroom.
What we got on the phone lines?
Over on Matchroom, you just got the Regis at 40. What else does Devin have over there?
I mean, shit. Not as enticing, but I think more enticing than Subriel or Rolly would probably be the winner of Montana and Dude. Yo, and I'm hearing Rolly vacating that belt.
Wait, repeat what you said. You said more enticing than Rolly? Or you said not as?
I said around that level, but I feel like it could be, bro, because it's like we just saw Rolly get a gift decision against a guy they had to go get from the old folks home. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Rolly brings a certain level of entertainment and build up. I get you, but you know, like
I think he did. I don't know that he still does. Like, I really don't think he has the same belief in himself that he used to. I don't think he's a Rolly of old to any degree. Like, I'm telling you, I'm legit hearing he's vacating his title.
Fred Robinson, best marketing would be all the sound bites between Dev and Tio and their dads. $5 super chat. I mean, if Rolly vacates that belt like you're saying, it's got to be for a Ryan fight, even though Ryan said, I seen him come out publicly say he wants to fight who? Tio? Did he say, I want to fight Tio? I'm serious. Contact my promoter or some shit like that? Or was it Rolly? I'm serious. Who? Do you remember? It was a tweet.
I remember seeing Brian say he wanted to fight Regis. I don't remember about anybody else.
The one that you read, did it have that phrase in it? Like, oh, I'm serious? Like he literally typed the words, I'm serious. You didn't see that? Somebody sent it to me, if anything. Listen, if you want to call in, you got to go ahead and request. We're only using Twitter and Discord. You got about T-minus 5 seconds to request, or me and Danny are out. Got into all the super chats. We're back tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yep, all super chats up to date. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Yep, Instagram and Twitter, Danny.
Ringwalk Danny, brother. Ringwalk Danny, all forms of social media to include Threads. And if anybody's going to be in Detroit this week,
how's Threads going for you?
Bumgarner fight, hit me up. You said what?
How's Threads going for you?
I mean, it's cool. It's whatever.
Is it better than Twitter? Not yet.
I don't think it's there yet, but
not yet. I feel you. Hey, future, present, past, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Even if you're a Twitter listener, you're a Discord listener, however you choose to listen, even if you listen to this in the post as a podcast, you know, on iTunes or TuneIn or iHeart, Spotify, come back and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We need those numbers. Numbers is power. Power is respect. Respect means the biggest interviews. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If we had $1 million worth of game subscribers, we'd probably get the $1 million worth of game interviews. So we need your help. That's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Arrivederci.
Hasta luego. 6 p.m. Pacific. No, 7 p.m.
Central.
4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Peace.